minutes past the hour of 11, and it is time. The time is already here. We are sitting with Miss Supranational 2021. Chanique, how are you doing?
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Such a wonderful vibe walking in here.
I'm so excited to have you.
Definitely.
So excited.
But so what's up with the pageantry though, man? Like, how was it overall?
Overall, the
How was
experience.
it?
Now, yeah, the experience.
At the beginning, it was a bit like I got tired quickly, but oh my goodness, one of the best experiences of my life. It was honestly amazing. Like going to Poland. I don't know if you think of going like overseas, you don't think of Poland. That's not like your first obvious take on. But oh my goodness, was I proven wrong. It was such an amazing country, like such beautiful, amazing girls, and such an amazing organization.
How was the weather now that I think of it?
It's not a lot like Cape Town. Like right now they have their summer, so the one day it's like hot and you like can't even deal, and the next day it's raining and it's cold. So it's Cape Town weather. Every day is different. Yeah.
Wow. It must have been like an experience to be there. What was your favorite part about being there?
Well, I must say the organization did so much, like they put so much effort into taking us girls going out and experiencing Poland. I saw 2 cities and a few towns and experiencing their architecture, their history and culture. And that was probably one of my favorite. And then of course the girls, the women that competed with me were astonishing. They were amazing. Really a sisterhood this year. Yeah.
So you made friends and sisters for life.
Okay, I saw the national dress and I saw the inspiration that you took from like I think is the coast, like the beach. Like I think the upper part is I think the desert, and then the lower part is like the blue part. How did you guys come up with that?
Well, thanks for like checking it out.
No, it was a beautiful dress. It was a beautiful dress.
Gorgeous. Thanks. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So when I get asked about my country and my favorite part of it, it's always our coast. How the scorching Namib Desert collides with the Atlantic Ocean. It's so amazing. It's like one of God's gifts to Namibia. So thinking of like what represents Namibia, I think of that. And luckily I had an amazing team to help me put all of that into perspective. And
they did it wonderfully. Like it was amazing. Gorgeous. But like before the whole pageantry, like who are you? Like before the glitz and the glam as a person, what do you enjoy? What do you do?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I was actually I grew up here in Windhoek. I'm local flavor. But although I studied abroad in South Africa, Cape Town, fashion design for 4 years, and then I only came back last year for Miss Supranational Namibia, which I decided to do, and it all worked out well for me. But no, it's so funny. I'm actually a very introverted, shy person.
Are you sure?
Most of pageant entries or most contestants are shy and introverted. I don't know why it is like that, but so this has all been such a journey, learning so much about myself, and been amazing.
Love it. We're so excited for you and like
Thanks,
this whole
Elise.
journey that you've been on.
Thank you.
I would have never guessed that though. But you being from a third world country though, there must have been a lot of negativity, for you being from Namibia. How did you deal with all of that?
There was obviously looking at the top 5 and who placed and who obviously didn't, and there's big what we call sash countries that usually do well in pageantry, and they have a huge pageant audience. And of course, coming from Namibia, most of Namibians are not really interested even in social media, never mind the pageant industry, international pageant industry. So a lot of negative reaction came towards me in regards to, but what can Namibia do for an international pageant like this? Why would they choose Namibia? Why? What could she do? What could her country do? And cyberbullying is part of living in today's world. It's part of any title holder that wins, like her journey. It's always there. In my case, it was a lot because of these other countries that didn't do well. They obviously weren't happy because their title holders didn't do well. So I just handled it in the way that I made a statement. I said, I hear you, I see you, but I know that Namibia is worthy. I'm worthy. My country is worthy, and I don't take it personally. I know they're just upset because their title holders didn't do well, but I and my country will prove them wrong, hopefully.
Right. And like, what does this mean for you as a Namibian and as an African?
Oh my
this
goodness,
title?
yeah. It's time, girl.
It's
Look
time.
at
It's
them.
about time.
Yeah.
The women are fierce right now.
Right.
I think, and it's time for Namibia to be seen. It's time for Africa to be seen. It was the
100%.
first time in history that 2 African countries made top 5
Aw.
in any international pageant. Namibia and South Africa, tots of my girl. So, no, I am so proud. The fact that the organization gave me the chance and the opportunity, gave Namibia the opportunity is just so special. And yeah, it's time. I'm happy. I'm so proud.
And South Africa was number 2, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right?
she's second runner-up. So
So-
it was me and then Namibia, then Puerto Rico, and then South Africa. Yeah,
Love it.
she done so well as well.
Yo, Africa, just doing things
Africa to
all
the
over
world.
the Africa to the world.
Yeah.
But right now we are heading on to a quick musical break. And then after that, of course, we can expect to hear more from Miss Supranational herself. Send through your questions if you have any. 083-207-2874 is the number to dial.
This is Chanique Rabe, Miss Supranational, and you are listening to NUST FM.
Yay.
Reinventing sound.
Reinventing sound. Love it.
Now we are back 22 minutes to the hour of 12 o'clock. We have a Miss Supranational herself here in studio with us, and we are holding it down all the way up to 1 p.m. So when you got crowned, right?
Yeah.
I think it was the previous winner that like gave you the sash.
Yes.
How was that experience for you? Like, was it overwhelming?
Yeah, geez, it was so overwhelming. And everyone keeps asking me what went through my mind, but
Right.
geez, it went by so quickly and so much like emotion and excitement. But I just constantly thought like Namibia. I hope Namibia is watching this. I hope Namibia is like
We
excited
were.
with me, and we're doing this together. So yeah, no.
It looked like you were so chilled and you were just like...
Really?
Yeah, it really did. Because
No,
when you say you were nervous, I'm like, where? You looked like you were just having the best time and you were so relaxed.
Oh.
But what do you plan on doing during your reign as Miss Supranational? Like, what are your main goals as well as your focus?
This is something I'm really looking forward to, and it's something that's super special for me, coming from the Miss Supranational organization. They like sit down with me and have a chat and see where my focus and my priorities are. They don't force me to do anything. So that is amazing. I mean, I have the opportunity to stay in Poland. There's like a apartment and everything like that. I can go stay there for a while. I might actually, but I'm also allowed to come back to my country and work in Namibia. So the whole Supra organization will be visiting Namibia in just a few weeks. I'm so excited. And we'll be traveling throughout Namibia together. I'm definitely focusing on the tourism industry. The tourism sector has gone through a dip, and wherever we can, we need to start helping. So we'll be focusing on that a bit. And then on my projects, I have 2 junior sewing schools. I teach boys and girls how to sew. So this is like a life skill that I teach them that they can use for the rest of their lives. And the one is here in Windhoek with Hope Village, and the other one way up in the north with African Monarch Lodges in the Zambezi region. And we will be together with the organization, we'll be working together and seeing how we can grow these projects in Namibia, South Africa, and abroad. So that's something I'm very excited about.
Damn, I love to hear that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
She's bringing it all the way home. Basically using all of that, the platform basically to just help grow the tourism industry.
Yeah, and I've never
taking a
heard of
toll.
that. That is quite unique. That's your focus, like what you're planning, and it's beautiful, especially during this COVID time. It's something that we could really use.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Over the span of the 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
2.5 weeks. Like, what was your favorite thing overall? I know it was like a lot of great things that must have like been going on for you.
Yeah.
But which one was your absolute favorite?
Well, the one day they took us back to, so we stayed in a small town called Novi Sanj, because they also work with the country to promote the country in the smaller towns, which I love.
Right.
But anyway, so the one day we could go to Krakow, which is the second biggest city in Poland, and we got to sightsee and go around. And I promise you, their pastries and their desserts are to die for. So I didn't even know, but I bought like a donut, and inside this donut it was like a deep fried in chocolate, and then when you like break it open, I promise it's like melted Nutella. I promise you, when I think back and when I always talk about the nice food, I just keep on thinking of that Nutella donut. It was so good.
So good. Like makes me think of the Instagram food that you see, and you're just like scrolling through and you're watching it.
Yes.
Loves it to see it. And what advice would you like? Namibian pageantry is growing quite a bit.
It is.
The past couple of years, there's so many pageants going around. What advice would you give to young girls and men that are looking up to you, models, the modeling agency and all of that?
Namibia has, and I always say this, has the most beautiful and amazing women and men. I mean, such beautiful women. If you just walk down the street, the only thing is they don't enter, and they don't get seen. And if they enter, they're not always as prepared. So something I would definitely advice I would give is, Namibia is really deserved to be seen and to be represented well, and we have the potential. And the only thing I would say is just prepare. Be sure that you're ready, and then enter, and go represent your country overseas, because Namibia deserves it once again, and we have amazing people in our country. The more we can go and show the world what Namibia has to offer, the better.
Definitely. Last year the pageant was supposed to happen last year, and it didn't happen, and then it was moved to this year because of COVID. What did you learn from that whole the pandemic since it started? Like what's the one thing that you've learned ever since it shut everything down?
I'm someone, and my director would laugh at me now, Willem, because he knows I'm someone that is super organized. I need to have my schedule in the next month. Like, I need to know exactly what's going on. And with the pandemic, obviously it threw everything completely. So it taught me to just relax, take in every moment as it comes, accept change for what it is, be in the moment and just enjoy it. And it really taught me how to just be a bit more laid back and go with the flow and really just enjoy every moment.
Just take things as they are. Love it. Well, you heard it from Chanique herself right here on the yellow bench. It's lovely having you.
Thank you.
You're so beautiful in person. And we're rooting for you. We're behind you, the whole nation.
I definitely can't wait. Next year, you're gonna be up there. It's like I won this last year. That was me. Now I'm the one handing it over. Namibia did that, man. Chanique Rabe in studio with us. But thank you so much for coming, taking the time. I'm sure you've been busy ever since you came back, but you've made time to come here to NUST FM, and we appreciate you for that. But right now we are heading back to the music. If you had any questions for Miss Supranational, well, you fumbled the bag, but you can still request your favorite song. 083-207-2874 is the number to dial.